What a pickle we're in. A presidential election is upon us, and we have a choice between two old men. The current president can boast of some major accomplishments achieved during his term, but his record is marred with missteps, including the way we withdrew our troops from Afghanistan. The crisis at our southern border is also a disaster that should be owned by the Biden administration, too. So should the lingering inflation that has plagued our country in recent years. On the other hand, there is Trump, someone who has already been convicted in court of sexual assault and tax fraud, a convicted felon with dozens of more felony court cases to come, an election denier, a climate denier, a man with no respect for women or for our military members who have died for our country, a grifter tone-deaf enough to choose this past Easter Sunday to hawk his personally endorsed Bibles at a cost of $59.99 each, all to enrich himself. A man who has already promised to be a dictator starting day one of his presidency. His first act of dictatorship, he says, will be to release all of the January 6 insurrectionists from prison. Patriot hostages, he calls them. It's a binary choice, Biden or Trump. The choice should be clear. Do we really want an increasingly unhinged, revengeful Trump to lead our country again for the next 4 years? For the sake of our democracy, help us to convince voters to say no to Trump this election. Your donations will be used to purchase media buys in the 7 swing states. All ads will be targeted to the one voting group that will likely determine who our next president will be, the independent voter. In our ads, we will use Trump's own words to convince these independent voters to say no to Trump in this year's election. Please go to our website at SaveOurDemocracy2024.net and donate today. Thank you for your support, and God bless America.